All right. Welcome, Dalen. We're going to do rate of change today. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So a rate of change is how quickly the function is changing. We've done functions. We did positive, negative, undefined, and zero. But now we're going to actually see how fast it's changing. We're going to get a number. So the rate of change is a measurement in form of simplified ratio. So your answer will be the most simplified fraction. It will be an actual number. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Another word for rate of change is slope. So we have been using slope, positive slope, negative slope, undefined, and zero slope. But now we're going to use rate of change as well. All right. Moving on. So to find the rate of change, you have to do the change of y over the change of x. A lot of people have memorized rate of change as rise over run. Have you ever heard that?
No.
No? Okay, now you have. Rate of change, the change of y over the change of x, is the same as rise over run, and I'll say that again later. Okay, we're going to find the rate of change for a table, a graph, and two sets of ordered pairs. So, to find the rate of change on a graph, you're first going to look at it and just see if it's positive, negative, undefined, or zero. So what is this one?
Positive.
Positive. Correct. Next, we're going to find the rate of change, which is the change of the y over the change of the x, the rise over the run. So we're going to pick 2 points. When you pick 2 points, you need to pick points that are going to cross the coordinate. You see how this isn't crossing the coordinate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next one would be like here. The next one would be here. Okay, so you have to pick on the coordinates. So I picked this one, and I picked that one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now we are going to count how many spaces tall it is from one dot to the other, because that's the y. The y is the up and down. So from this dot, we're going up. Now, it's not 5, okay, because it starts at right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going up 4, okay, and there's your 4. Then you're going to determine the x. X is going across. Again, you're counting from this spot right here to the dot. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5. Okay? Change of y is the 4 over the change of x. So your answer is 4/5. Is this the simplified fraction?
No. Yes.
Yes. And is it positive like you set up here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay? Questions? No. All right, so now it's your turn. Positive, negative, undefined, or zero?
Negative.
Negative. So this one is negative, which means your answer better be a negative answer when you're done. Okay? We're going to look for the change of y over the change of x. So we're going to pick 2 points. Can you, because it's kind of hard, point on the PowerPoint which 2 points you want to pick.
That one.
That one and that one. All right, so he picked this one and this one, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go from there to there. Okay? So we're going to count. Now, we are going negative, so we are going down to that, so we're going to count going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a negative 8. And then from here to there, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a positive 4. Okay, so we figured out that this was a negative 8. We figured out this was a positive 4. So now the rate of change is the change of y, which is the rise, and then the run, the change of x, is a 4. Okay? Is this negative?
Yes.
Is it the simplified answer, though?
No.
No. So we need to simplify it. So if I divide by a 4, I get negative 2 over 1. We're in 8th grade now. Do we need this 1 at the bottom?
No.
Nope. Our answer is -2. Okay? Okay. Next one. When you have a table, define the table. Your input's your x, your output is your y, and your, again, rate of change is the change of y divided by the change of x. So, you have, how do we get from 20 to 26?
You add 6.
Add 6, right? And again, from 26 to 32, we're adding 6. That is the change of y. The change of x, how do you get from -3 to 3?
You add 3.
Add 3. And again, add 3. So, we need to write this as a fraction. You have your change of y divided by your change of x. So your slope, or rate of change, is 6 divided by 3, which is just 2. Make sense? Okay. So, now it's your turn. How do I go from 79 to 71?
You subtract 8.
Subtract 8. Okay? Is it the same here?
Yes.
Yes. I'm just not going to write it for now. How do I get from 2 to 4?
You add
Add
2.
2. All right, so we're adding 2. Change of y, which is this side, is -8. Change of x is that +2. Right?
Yes.
Is this simplified?
No.
No. What is a negative divided by a positive?
A negative.
A negative. And then let's do, we have divided by a 2, divided by a 2, so we have 4 over 1, which equals negative.
Oh, -4. -4.
Negative 4. All right? All right. Okay. The last one, our last kind are with the ordered pairs. So, an ordered pair looks like the table. Okay? You just pretend that it's the same thing as the table. So we're going to do the change of y over the change of x. So, in my ordered pairs, here are my y's, and here are my x's. Right? Okay, because this is x and y, x and y. So, we're going to find the change, and if you're changing, you're finding the difference. Does that make sense? So we're going to subtract. So I'm going to start back here with this bigger number of 10 and do 10 minus 5. I'm doing the change of these two, which they were here. So if we're getting there. I don't like what I was going to do, so I stopped doing it. And we're going to do the change of 1 minus 2. Okay? Does that make sense so far? No, I lost you. I
You
lost you.
can't do 1 minus 2.
You can, though.
You can? Oh.
Watch, we'll do it. You can, watch, we'll do it. What is 10 minus 5?
5.
5, we can do that part. That one's not scary. This one's scary. Is this positive or negative one?
Negative.
This one right here.
Positive.
It's a positive 1. So this is saying I have 1 positive and I have 2 negatives. These cancel each other out. I'm left with how many? What am I left with?
A negative.
1 negative. Okay? What is 5 divided by a negative 1?
5. Oh, negative 1.
Negative
5.
5. That's what I thought you said. Okay? Okay. So on this one, you're going to do the change of y divided by the change of x. So what two numbers, which ones are my y's?
Negative 4.
Negative 4
And negative 2.
minus negative 2. And he said this one, and even though these are the same, he did say this one. I know you meant that one for sure. Oop, finish the parenthesis. Divided by, and this is finding the slope, or the rate of change. So then, now you went this one, this y, minus this y. So which x do I have to do first?
The 4. The 2.
The negative 2. This x has to go first. Negative 2 minus a negative 1. This x. Okay? All right. Now, if you have these two negatives by each other, what does it make?
A positive.
Positive. They go whoop like that. So this really is negative 4 plus 2, and this is a negative 2 plus 1. So on the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives and 2 positives. What do I have left?
Negatives.
How many?
2.
2 negatives. And on the bottom, we have 1, 2 negatives and 1 positive. What do we have left?
A negative.
How many? Thank you. In our final answer, negative divided by negative is positive 2. We okay? We okay. Quiz time. All right. So, at home, take your quiz, ask questions, bring questions to me when you need to, or your table. Thank you, Dalen, for coming and helping out. I'm sorry I forgot my goggles. Tomorrow, goggles at school. Maybe even a swim cap. I promise I will not have a swimsuit on. Promise. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.